Economic Diplomacy, Deputy Director for Policy Planning, and Tech Officer for the Black Sea region. Previously, she worked as International Relations Researcher for French think tanks, as well as Project Manager and Trainer for European NGOs. Added to this, she studied at the University of Panthéon-Assas, Paris, the Bucharest Academy of Economic Sciences, the Lille University of Science and Technology, and the Franco-Romanian Management Institute University. She took courses at the New York University, the Romanian Diplomatic Institute, École Nationale d'Administration, ENA, and the UN Institute for Training and Research, UNITAR Yale program. She's fluent in English, French, and Spanish, and has basic knowledge of Turkish. She's born in Bucharest and has a beautiful daughter, niece. So it's a pleasure, everybody, as we await and we welcome you, Excellency.
When I saw Indian students playing Romanian anthem. Thank you so much for this question. Thank you so much for Hindustan University and all the leadership present here for organizing this amazing event. But thank you, the students, for coming up dressed in the Romanian flag colors, which was the second beautiful surprise for us here. I'm also grateful to our Honorary Consul, Dr. Vijay Mehta, for facilitating the contact with this beautiful institution that I'm very honored to discover today. Of course, you have heard from the first speaker the many excellence technical studies universities we also have in Romania. So I take it as my duty, together with you, to try and enhance the partnerships that the Hindustan universities, like all the institutions that I've heard, specialize in so many different areas, gather their memorandum of understanding, projects of cooperation with the Romanian universities. So please count on us for that. Before going to the presentation about Romania and friendship between Romania and India, I was inspired and humbled by the previous speakers. I have to say it's difficult to follow after that. We have heard about the importance of the leadership, about excellence, about serving, sharing, and let me be the diplomat in the room and try also to add my middle way in between this. I think, of course, all of us, all of you here are studying in an excellent institution. Some of you want to be leaders, want to be number one. Others don't want to be. Others just want, their career to do the good around them. And both have their place of course, in today's society. I was myself among those that wanted to be the first, to finish the first in all my studies. And then I remember just looking at you and trying to remember where I was at that age. I was having always trying to find scholarship in the best universities that my academy had partnerships with, mostly in France. And I remember visiting my best friend. She was my best friend from when we were very young. She was a medicine student, and her mother asked me, at 20, 21 years old, she had not yet traveled abroad, not done any extracurricular. And her mother asked me, said, Sena, come teach Ramona, teach your friend how to apply for a scholarship, how to go abroad, how to be the best. And Ramona, my friend, said, but Mom, I don't want to be the best. I just want to be a good doctor. And I remember that at this stage with me, being a good doctor is so important, just to serve their community, not having to be the best with the excellence awards on the door. Of course, those may be important to some, but that's why I think our diversity, and I see here such diversity, and also I would congratulate the gender balance in the room. I think there is room for so many of all your desires. So I encourage for you to follow and to finish, as Dr. Vijay Mehta said, also to not give up sometimes when it's difficult. As a diplomat, also, I remember just yesterday I was with my daughter who was happily enjoying your beautiful campus as well, and somebody asked her something that I knew she was not very comfortable, and she gave a good answer. I told her, I'm proud you gave a very diplomatic answer. And she said, but Mom, I'm not a diplomat. And I told her, listen, diplomacy is not the job, it's also a way of being. It's a way of knowing how to smile, to answer even when you're not feeling at your best. It's a way of loving your country, of doing what you can for your country, and also trying to be more conciliating. And I think in today's world, when we have so much conflict around us, unfortunately, just any way we can try and conciliate the ones among ourselves is a good thing. In my group of friends, everybody, each friend, we all have our qualities, we have our downsides. And my friends tell me, why do you always argue with us? Why, if I criticize somebody, you always defend them? If they're not even your friends, why do you defend them? And I realized, when they said it, I didn't see this about me before. When somebody criticizes somebody, even if I'm not their best friend, I always tend to defend the underdog, the people, the one that's criticized. And I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but that's my way in trying to make peace, even among the two persons around me. So I think this is, for me, what diplomacy was, what inspired me to take this journey. I was 12 years old when I decided I wanted to be an ambassador. And it's all I think it's also important, and I struggle sometimes also to not tell my daughter, you cannot do this. She would tell me, I want to be a gymnast. My instinct was, but we're not built to be a gymnast. But then I don't think anybody should tell you what you cannot do. Of course, with experience, with age, and all life experience you'll realize your own potential, what everybody can or cannot do. I was lucky that my family encouraged me to follow this path, although it wasn't guaranteed, of course, that I could one day become ambassador. I took the courses, of course, the university, the academic life was what mostly mattered, my choice in that. But then if there is one advice I can also give, and I'm sure the Hindustan institutes are actually facilitating a lot. I did a lot of extracurricular activities. Besides the classes that you all take, I went to lectures like this, also facilitated by the universities, but also any projects outside the school, charity, leadership, management projects like Dr. Sanjaanaa Jon also mentioned. Anything that takes you out of, also from the classroom, from the theoretical to the day-to-day life, to bring experience more than what the manuals teach.
This is where ideas turn into real polished projects. Exactly, it's like a creative playground with actual industry related tools instead of student gear. One thing to know, our audio work is done in Vision Studios work opposite next to our studio, where we have professional grade equipment for podcasts, music, voiceover, and etc. Right, no more scratchy audio or background noise ruining your work. Good sound saves you so much time editing later. For video, we are set to high-end Canon R62 and XA75 cameras, plus gimbals, solid tripods with dollies, so your shots stay steady and smooth. And the lighting setup makes it so much cleaner and sharp. It's the difference between an amateur video, something that looks to something really broadcast ready. And we also got green screen, as you can see, which is brilliant for adding backgrounds or creating visual effects. Makes simple shoots look so much bigger.
Well, thank you very much. It's really impressive to be here. I really appreciate the invitation from the Hindustan Institute and the facilitation done by the Honorary Consul, Dr. Vijay Mehta, the beautiful presentation by Dr. John. I'm Ambassador of Romania, Sena Latif, honored to be in Tamil Nadu and the Hindustan universities and group of institutes. I think this is one of the most important tasks. All we have, diplomats, educators, movie makers, technical, technicians, engineers, because education, we all know, is at the core of the development of all our societies. And I was happy that between Romania and India, there's such a strong tradition in both countries to focus on education. I actually visited, this reminded me that when I visited India in 2008, I went to visit Rabindranath Tagore's village, Shantiniketan, and I found there what impressed me was the university that he had called Community with the World, Communion with the World. There were these classrooms outdoors that people could just stay in the nature, the students in a circle. I thought that was so interesting. That was 100 years ago. And then you see the evolution. You come to Hindustan Institute and you see this last minute day technology, the black magic, and what it's called. And it's impressive that on the one hand we preserve the importance of education, of the principles for students, but we also are anchored in today's society with modern technology, which is very similar in Romania. We've had a Romanian philosopher who had said, Without education, we don't have good sons or daughters. We don't have good parents. It means we don't have good leaders. We wouldn't have a good society and prosperous for our future. So also in Romania, we cherish that, and at the same time, we also have a tech development and technical studies, polytechnical studies in Bucharest, in Cluj-Napoca, in all the major cities, many universities with foreign language courses. So we'll be happy once now, thanks to your invitation, we discovered this to facilitate programs, joint programs between your universities, your students, and Romanian ones. Thank you so much for this.
Is it? Your perspective. Well, first of all, I would like to thank Mr. Ashok Verghese, the Pro-Chancellor of Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science, and my very dear friend Sanjaanaa Jon for inviting us here. And in the honor of our ambassador, new ambassador of Romania to India, Her Excellency Sena Latif. This is our first visit to the state of Tamil Nadu, and I must say, at least I can speak for her also when I say that we are highly impressed. In fact, before coming here, I was really not expecting what we are seeing today. And it speaks volumes about the kind of vision what Mr. Verghese and his late father, Dr. Verghese, who established this university, what kind of vision they had. And now you have about 25,000 students. I find that a lot of them who came across and we talked, they are very brilliant students. And I'm sure the credit also goes to the faculty. We have very happy that in such a short time, such wonderful things have been shown to us. I am sure that Romanian University would like to enter into some kind of MOU or agreements with your Hindustan University where your students can go and study in Europe at a cost which will be about 1/3 of what they would otherwise pay in developed countries. And in case Hindustan University is able to sign an exclusive agreement, you will have a very big kind of a flush of students who would like to utilize this platform to make higher studies over there. Like my ambassador has said that the country also offers scholarship and they teach you medical, engineering, arts, everything now in English language. So I'm sure this is going to be a great motivation. I'm very impressed with the campus and especially with this new 21st century studio where we are all recording today. And I'm really grateful that you invited us and we had a chance to witness a fantastic piece of art which has been created with the vision of your honorable father and being run by Mr. Ashok Verghese now and to carry on further to take on the traditions. Thank you so much.
May I add something,
Sure.
please? Because I have to say I was impressed coming to a technical studies normal universities, also by the humanity of the students. We were welcomed in such an impressive Romanian language anthem sung by the students. The color, the preparation, they were wearing the colors of the Romanian anthem. These things are very sensitive things that show, there's not one discipline anymore. In this world, everything is interconnected. And then we step out and we in this 21st, I would say 22nd century studio already, that I'm really humbled and honored to have inaugurated. I don't know if you will take my name down after I leave, but I will remember everybody today that is there. It's really honored, and I have to congratulate also the leadership, and I was happy to see a lot of women leaders in this studio, particularly in the school that is dealing with this studio, so congratulations to all.
Over to you, Dr. Sanjana. A few words.
Well, Pro-Chancellor Dr. Ashok George Verghese and Hindustan University. It's amazing. Over the years, I've seen the best of not just the advancement, but also maintaining the decorum of the culture and integrity of what richness we have. It's amazing. And following in the true footsteps of your father, the family, and we can see the generations come together to bring that knowledge and also the support for the youth. And it's a great honor that you have come, because I'm sure that with Romania and His Excellency, both of you being here, the future together between Romania and Hindustan University will be something fantabulous. So we're very grateful that two great, amazing bodies have joined forces. So great to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're all making the youth productive enough to make movies in Romania. So
Yes.
it's a good option for our students and the staff to lead, so they can experience what Romania is all about, especially for making movies. Today we are gathered here for that, so that our students in BISCOM and in media management studies can get the best of what is there today. The edit suite is equipped to take it to a professional production level. So today, Ambassador Sena and Vijay are here to inaugurate the facility, and I'm very thankful to all of them. And Sanjaanaa, who has come all the way as well to be a part of us. So I must thank all of you for being here.
Thank you.